We took Summer to Fort Clinch State Park yesterday to look for shark teeth. Tell me why I thought when we walked out on this beach, there was just going to be shark teeth everywhere. I'm not really sure why I thought that, but I was like thinking that we were definitely going to find one. Also, this moth was huge that was on this beach. I should have put my hand beside it for comparison. It was almost as big as my hand. We didn't find any shark teeth, but we definitely found a bunch of seashells, or as Summer calls them, she-shells. The weather down here has been absolutely beautiful. And I was so worried because it was supposed to rain all weekend. And honey, it don't matter where we go, Summer's gonna find her an ice cream. The gift shop for the museum had what shark poop looked like. I'm like, now how did they know that that's shark poop? This was the little museum part before you actually went into the fort. I'm no history buff, but I feel like I somewhat know about this era because of the movie The Patriot. Don't come for me, okay? I didn't pay attention much in school, alright? But I do pay attention to some movies. I kept telling them, look, that's what they use in The Patriot. Look, that's what they use in The Patriot. I hope y'all know the movie I'm talking about, The Patriot with Mel Gibson. That was the Revolutionary War. Correct me if I'm wrong. All of this stuff looked like it was from that era for sure. I'm guessing all of this stuff is original artifacts. I don't know if these are replicas. I'm not sure. But honey, they all look real. So I was taking videos like they were real. As many times as we have been down here, I didn't even know that this was here. I knew Fort Clinch State Park was here, but we had never been to like this part of it. And all of this was really cool. And like I said, I'm not really like a history person, but the older I get, I feel like I'm starting to become more of a history person. So if you know all the history and all the facts about Fort Clinch, please comment it below because I'm interested now. I feel like I'm invested because I've been to this thing. It's crazy to me that this was built in the 1800s and this stuff is still standing. Like, how is that possible? And if this is really what they slept on, look at these mattresses or pillows, whatever they're called. I cannot even imagine having to sleep on that, and who knows how long they had to sleep on these. I was just like walking through this and just imagining what it looked like when it was full and like when the actual soldiers were in here. There were some soldiers that were in there that were, what is it called when you like... when you're pretending to be the soldiers, reenacting. There was like some reenacting soldiers and they had actually stayed here a couple days. When the guy told me that, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys have been staying here? He was like, yeah. They had even been cooking in these ovens. They had the uniform on like the whole 9 yards. It was kind of creepy because they looked real and I wasn't expecting it. I turned the corner and one of them was sitting there. Honey, I done thought it was a ghost. I'm a very like spooky person. Like I get scared easily and that terrified me. Summer seen this huge grasshopper. She was like, Mama, look at how big that thing is. These steps were starting to scare me. I was like, can you imagine falling down this? Have y'all ever seen the movie Labyrinth? Because that's kind of what this part of it reminded me of. I kept running down these steps saying, the British are coming. There were even people dressed up. Like, look at this maid or maiden, whatever they call them back in the day. These cannons were huge. There was butterflies everywhere. It was such a fun day.